Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Jonathan Cannon. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Jeremy Pena, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
I got one ball, one strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Just off the outside edge. He goes down looking. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He'll circle the bases, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
One down, and next to hit for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. And that skips in the dirt. Alvarez, in his 6th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a pop-up. Carroll gets under it. 2 away now. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And an important bat for them, batting 5th in this one, Christian Walker.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Isaac Paredes stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one fouled off. Two out, space is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him swinging. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Astros off and running on the solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting this one, Hayden Wisniewski. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Chase Mydroff leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. So here's Robert now. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. That one misses 1-0.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
The 1-0. Mydroff on at first, nobody out. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. Grounded to third, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That's worth the price of admission. Third home run of the season. It's 2-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, 1 away. And here's the catcher, Edgar Caro. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Lifted in the air, right field. Smith on his way over, brings it in, and there are 2 down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Andrew Vaughn now. And there's a foul ball. Ripped to short. Throws to first. And that is the inning. for the White Sox with a 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now it's Christian Walker.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Cannon back to work. Slice to right.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Come on, Jonathan.
Right through there for a strike. Liner, base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back base hits. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. Pitch misses. Ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And this is inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Cam Smith in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Right through there. Got him. Huge strikeout there. So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed. Two on, one out. And that one fouled off. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Second and third, one away. Here at the top of the second. Misses the sweeper.
2-2.
Way upstairs, and that's ball 3. Jake Myers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, out towards right center. Base hit, 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 3-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Gets under it and pops it up. Dahlbeck hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. Foul ball. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt. 2 on, 2 outs. That one found hard the other way. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
This one smoked, could be trouble. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 5-2. A 2-run double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So, runner at second, 2 down. Alvarez now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, not close.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. Man at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Astros 5 and the White Sox 2. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Lenny Sosa. That misses, and that is ball 1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
upstairs. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Bobby Dahlbeck stands in here, takes ball one low. In for a strike, and the count 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Rips that one to right. And makes the grab. And that is that. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail at 5-2. Here on the south side, onto the third inning. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Late on that fastball.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, first base.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Christian Walker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one fouled off. Paredes gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs. Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that skips in the dirt. And that one is lifted in the air. Robert makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Struck out looking his first time. Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. And the righty deals. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Can't hang on.
Now that number 11.
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. He drove in two with a single his first time up. Out towards right center field. Taylor on the move. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 6 and the White Sox 2. Back here on the south side. And here's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And downstairs. And a foul ball. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, second baseman.
And up next for Chicago, Chase Mydroff. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. To short, could be 2. They get 1 out. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, base is empty. Luis Robert now. And that one hammered. Myers going back on this one. Caught just shy of the wall. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Frazier Ellard.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. 0 for 1 so far. And ball 1. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Cam Boozer, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Murphy, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Right through there for a strike. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Inside, just missed. started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 2. Ellard measures 6 feet 4 inches, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. That's in there, and the count 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. And now 1-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that one hit to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Altuve. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Offense held in check there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Astros 6 and the White Sox 2. Back at right field, bottom of the 4th, leading off Miguel Vargas. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. And that's outside. And that one in the air center field. Myers makes the grab, 1 away.
Number 7.
Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. Flied to right his first time. In there for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
On the ground right side. Oh, great stop from his backside. On the money. Nice play.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The Astros leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. Paredes. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Astros 6 and the White Sox 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Yordan Alvarez. Ellard back to work. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That's out to center field. Robert makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now the batter now, Isaac Paredes. Swings through that one for strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian Walker.
2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Christian Walker. He's 2 for 2. First pitch just misses. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Walker checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Here's a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's inside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Broken bat, roller to first. Dahlbeck steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Astros are down quietly. They lead it 6-2. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and here is Sosa to the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Tap foul at the plate. And there's a ball. And a strike in there. In the air, right side, Smith. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting. First
Here's Bobby
baseman,
Dahlbeck.
Bobby
His first at-bat was a strikeout. And a swing and a miss.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one not close. Now 1-2. That's down and in. The White Sox down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. And the next pitch is way outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Baldwin takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
In for a strike, and a count 1-1. High fly ball out into left center field. Squeezes it. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now it's the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor. A single his first time. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Rolled over to third, and that's foul.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That one just misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That's a little bit low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on the way. Ground ball right side. Rogers sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. The White Sox leave 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Here on the south side, top 6. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And there's the strike. Next pitch is outside. Into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. So digging in, Brendan Rodgers. that one inside, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's outside, and that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. Diaz aboard here at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
We got a full count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Taylor makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, number 11.
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith. Outside.
Ball 1.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missing there. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The count is full.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run, and they add a pair. It's 8-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Jake Myers will hit next. Fastball for a strike at 95. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there are 2 outs.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit down the line.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Altuve in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Pickoff throw.
No, he's safe.
And another ball. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. Strike 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. Headed towards the corner. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run across. Tag, and he's out at the plate. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now a 9-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here on the south side, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. That one is upstairs.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
That one finds the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. And first offering is fouled off. The delivery to Robert. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. The Astros have some action in their pen. Hunter Brown appears to be getting loose. Blanco getting cranked up as well. Foul ball still 0-2. Mydroff gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. There's one. Over to first, safe.
He's safe.
So up next, Miguel Vargas. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First
That's a
offering,
ball.
and it just misses.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the sixth.
One more time.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
2.
Let's go, White Sox.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And next to hit for the Sox, Edgar Caro. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Inside.
No, inside.
And the count even 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. On the ground to third, Paredes. They get the
He's
force. That's the third out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 9 and the White Sox 2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
White
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Penn Murphy.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Swung on, belted. That one back. And that ball is out of here. A solo shot. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add a run. It's 10-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as
One
this.
ball, one strike.
But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Action in the pen down there. Cam Boozer up and loosening in the pen. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. 2 down, bases empty. Brendan Rodgers up next for the Astros. And first offering is fouled off. Murphy, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And now it's even up. That one missed. 2 outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 10-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hunter Brown.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Stepping in, Andrew Vaughn has grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So a man aboard, Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Vaughn at second with nobody out. And he swings through that one.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Man at second. And delivers outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just a weak fly ball this time. And there's one down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And here is Bobby Dahlbeck. He is struck out, and he is walked. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nope, inside, ball
Boog,
2.
he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2-0. Gets the outside corner with that one. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's to third. A sliding stop. The throw, nicely done for the out. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Astros 10 and the White Sox 2. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And now, Jake Myers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Outside,
no strike.
1-0. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
I got 3-0.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. My partner, known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh, my goodness.
In your career.
I can't even believe. I'd win.
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder,
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And the first offering is not close. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 on, 2 outs. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. That ends the frame. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the White Sox 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Brown back to work. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's a ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. In the air, left field. Alvarez in position. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. The Astros up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up and in, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got
One
such
ball,
a good sinker.
2
As a
strikes.
hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year. It's 10-3.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. That one out to right. Smith sizes this one up. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. On the inside corner for a strike. And that's in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Just misses with that one.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now 10-3. Back after this on the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 64.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
So digging in, Christian Walker. Just missed. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Cam Boozer up and throwing. And that is out of play. Falling behind 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 11-3. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Diaz in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. And there's a strike. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Reaching for it and brings it in. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Edgar Caro. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Ball one.
Rip to third. Whips it across. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Andrew.
Now it's the shortstop, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Not
One
close
ball,
with that
two
one.
strikes.
And a count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Smoked on the ground to second. Rogers throws to first. Now only one out remaining.
Now batting, designated hitter, Lenny Sosa.
Here's the White Sox DH, Lenny Sosa. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Brown is just 1 strike away. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Bobby Dahlbeck. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Sosa at second with 2 down. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
One ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
but kept close. The 1-2. Got it. And that'll do it.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 11-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Chambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.